good, y'all? You back with Streets, freestyle cooking with Streets. Thanks for tuning in. Like always, I hope everybody out there staying safe and healthy. And of course, y'all know what time it is. Got another great recipe video to share with y'all. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Always appreciate you coming through, showing me love, showing me support, checking out the channel. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my latest recipe videos. You dig? Freestyle cooking with Streets, man. We get it down here. Dope recipes. You'll love it. Come through. Holla. Alright? Boom. So today, y'all, we doing some more tuna. Alright, another friend of mine, JD, sent me up some more tuna. I just did a tuna video from another friend of mine. My man D sent me up some Bigeye tuna. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm getting this fresh tuna, man. They showing me love. I'm bringing it to y'all, sharing the action. We about to get it in. Alright, and you can see the tuna, man. Super duper fresh. Oh yeah, look at that, man. We about to get it in, okay? Now, I cut it up into small pieces like this. He had gave me like a few pounds. Some of it I made a tuna salad. Not the can, straight fresh, homemade tuna salad. I gotta bring that video to share with y'all. My bad. I usually bring y'all in, man, but I just was getting it in, man. The fish was fresh. I cut it up, hooked it up, boom, it was done. Takes no time. Bring that to y'all soon. But today we're gonna hook up our tuna, man. I got me some sweet potato diced up right here, a shallot, got me some Savoy cabbage. We about to put something together real nice that, you know, you can try at home. You feel me? Let's do it. So the first thing you want to do is, when you get your prep ready, as you can see, I'm already pretty much prepped, ready to go, or I'm ready to start. You want to get yourself a head of Savoy cabbage. As you can see, I took the leaves apart. You also want to cut out the little stem that's thick right there. You see how I cut it out? You want to cut that out. All right, and you know, peel your leaves, get that ready to go. You also want to take a small sweet potato, chopped it up into small dices, you know, small pieces. Get your tuna. If you can't get your hands on some fresh off the boat tuna, you can get aha tuna, frozen, fresh from your fishmonger. You know, just get yourself some fresh sushi grade tuna. You feel me? Because we about to get it in, man. I love the taste of tuna, and you don't want to waste the flavor that fresh tuna gives you. You dig? All right, y'all. So after you get your prep ready to go, to start, you want to go ahead and get this skillet. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cook our potatoes first. All right. So to kind of get y'all ahead where I'm going at, I'm going to do like seared tuna. We're gonna do like a shallot puree. We're gonna do like the sweet potatoes wrapped up into the cabbage and throwing it together, man. Freestyle cooking, man. Sounds good. We about to get it in, man. You feel me? You know, my man gave me this tuna, so I just started brainstorming about what kind of dish I wanted to come up, and you know, it always got to look right. Bringing it with y'all. So, got your pan out. Add about a couple tablespoons of oil. And we're just gonna, you know, like stir fry the potatoes up like if you're doing a hash, or like a potato hash, or like home fries, or grilled potatoes. That's what we're doing. So we're just gonna, with sweet potatoes, it takes a little longer than regular potatoes, but if you chop them up in like small pieces, they cook a little bit faster. All right. I'm excited, man. You know what I mean? So y'all got to excuse me, man. I want this thing to go. Like, I'm hyped. All right, let's heat it up. All right, once your pan is hot, You get your potatoes in like I got mine in. Now before I add any seasoning to it, I'm just going to let these cook for a few minutes because, like I said, they take a little bit longer than regular potatoes. Make sure I get it all coated up with the oil. And I got it on a medium high. Alright, we're just going to stir this up for a few minutes and then add some seasoning. And like I was just telling y'all, man, like I'm excited. I mean, every time I come up with a recipe and it's just in my head, like I'd be so hyped to just share it with my people, to share it with everybody. Especially when I've talked to people and learned some stuff. It's like when my man gave me the tuna, and you know, he sent me a picture. I think he did like a poke bowl. Looked real good. He had the avocados, the carrots, everything going on. So, you know, I said, damn, you know, what can I come up with? I mean, I was thinking about doing a ceviche too. So you might get a ceviche video, y'all. Any of y'all never had no ceviche? Freestyle cooking with streets, try mine. Might have to bring that to y'all. See, I'm brainstorming while we doing what we doing now. Let's do it. Alright, so let's let that cook. Alright, once you start to see your potatoes starting to turn color a little bit, that means we're on the right trizak. I'm gonna go ahead and add some seasoning, so I'm gonna add some salt. Okay, and how much you add depends on how much you're cooking. So this is what one. I had a medium-sized sweet potato. I said use a small one, but I had a medium. So this is about maybe a teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper. Real simple. I'm also going to add about a quarter teaspoon of chili powder because I like that pop, man. I like that heat. I add just a pinch of red pepper flakes. Also about a teaspoon of garlic powder. And a teaspoon of onion powder. That's it. Get that all incorporated. And you can tell you're almost done because it'll start to, your potatoes will start to get a little bit soft. And like I said, chili powder is optional. If you don't like that heat, then you're cool. Just salt and pepper will do. There we go. Potatoes is done. Once you got those done, you want to set those to the side. Alright, and the next thing we're going to work on, get your shallot. We're going to do our shallot puree. Next thing you want to do is you want to roughly chop your shallot, okay? Now, if you can't find a nice big one like I just got, then use about 2 shallots for this, okay? Now, the bigger the recipe, of course, use maybe 3 shallots if you're cooking for a lot of people, a few people. But if it's small, just 1 big shallot like this or 2, all right? And as you can see, I'm just roughly chopping it, not really dicing it up, like so. It's a rough chop. Like that, we're good to go. Right, now after you got your shallots chopped up, got your pan back out, add about 2 tablespoons of butter. Alright, and I got this on a medium heat. So we can kind of get our butter melted a little bit quick. Alright, once my butter is basically melted, I'm going to go ahead and add my shallots. Get everything out the bowl. Alright, now we got this on a, I got this on a medium, medium high, and we just want to sweat these, right? And I'm going to sweat these for about 10 minutes. Alright, on a medium high. We don't want to burn them now. We don't want to overcook them. We just want to sweat them, get them real soft. You know, normally when you caramelize, you know, it's a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But We just really want to sweat them out, maybe about 10 minutes, maybe 15. Alright, so we're going to let these go for about 10-15 minutes. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes, and you can see they starting to get soft. Now I'm going to go ahead and add, and I got like 4 smashed garlic cloves. I'm going to add that in there also. And continue. Alright, this is smelling good and coming along fine. I'm about at the 12-minute mark. Okay, like I said, between 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not about, it's looking like where I want it to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and add some vegetable broth. I got some vegetable broth. I actually got this spicy vegetable broth that I get from my market that is banging. But any kind of vegetable broth you got, I'm using a cup. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up some more so we can get this flowing. Bring it to a boil. And I want to kind of like cook the broth until the liquid is almost gone. Alright, we're coming along, as you can see. It's reducing. Once it gets reduced to where you can see the bottom of your pan, when you swipe it like you see I'm doing, and you can see that bottom, we're ready to go. Alright, so let's turn that off. Alright, now once you get it out your pan, you want to go ahead and add it to your blender, your fruit processor. Let it cool down a little bit if it's still a little bit hot, but this is how it should look. Okay, we got our shallots, garlic, our broth. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream. Alright. And then we want to go ahead and blend it up real smooth. Alright, let's get it. There we go. And that's what we wanted. We wanted like really loose and smooth. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna pass this through a sieve. Pass this through a sieve just to make sure I got it extra. Oh yeah, that's nice and smooth, and I want it loose like that. All right, get everything out. Well, that looks like we're good to go. Look at that! I got me a nice, loose, smooth. Right, it's kind of almost like a sauce. Alright, next I want to show you a quick little trick too. If you want to kind of thicken your puree, like I got it real loose because once we see our fish, we're going to have it like sitting in the puree. If you want a little bit thicker, a little trick is take some of the puree like I did. Add a little bit of cornstarch and make a slurry with the puree you already made. Okay? And once you got it to a light little boil, you want to go ahead and add that slurry in. Alright, turn down your heat. And incorporate it into, you see how it's automatically thickened up? Right, but like I said, I don't want it too thick. I just want it, I like it a little bit loose, like a sauce almost. Alright. Once I stir it in, and my puree, it's good to go. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, taste. I got me some cracked black pepper. Add that. And I'm also going to add a little bit of chili sauce, which is optional. To give my puree a real nice spicy flow, but not overwhelming. Oh yeah, it's coming along great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The puree is good. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's do it. Alright. After you got your puree done, set to the side, you want to get your pot of boiling water going for our cabbage. Oh yeah. Alright, you want to kind of get your cabbage in there for just a few minutes. Slowly get it in there. And we're going to blanch it real good. Then rinse it under cold water. So about, I'll say about 3 minutes. There we go, y'all. Got our cabbage up out of the pot in 3 minutes, and I got it in some ice cold water. And that gives us, see, look at that, y'all. It keeps our cabbage looking real green and bright. Oh yeah. Alright, so you want to let that sit for about 2 minutes in some ice cold water or a tub of ice. Okay, y'all, cabbage is ready to go. Look at that, man. Look how pretty that's looking. Look how fresh and bright green. That color is popping. Right? Now I want to begin making my rolls. So you go back and get your sweet potatoes. Go ahead and fill it up. A nice amount. Go ahead and roll these up. Boom, like so. You feel me? And you want to continue on with the rest. Boom. There we go. We got our sweet potatoes wrapped up into our cabbage. Our Savoy cabbage looking real bright and green. Alright, so you want to have your oven preheated at 375. We're going to go ahead and, matter of fact, I'm going to add some seasoning to this. Basically, I'm just going to add some salt and pepper. You know, I greased the bottom of my pan. And the salt and pepper is just going to give a little bit of seasoning to our cabbage. That's it. Alright, because our potatoes is good to go. Seasoned nice. I'm also going to add some seasoning salt. Alright, so you got your oven preheated 375. We're going to slide that in there for about 15 minutes. Let's do it! Next thing you want to do, get out your pan. I got my grill pan out. You see I got it smoking. That's what you want. You want it real hot for this tuna. You want to sear it real quick for like 3 minutes on each side. That's it, y'all. Because we ain't trying to mess up that tuna flavor. You dig? So when your pan is smoking like this, maybe you got to open up a window or something like that. Let's get it. All right, just made my first flip after 3 minutes. Right, we'll let it rock and roll for another 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Take it right off. All right, y'all, there we go. Got our fish off. Look at that tuna. All right, just waiting for our cabbage rolls. We gonna plate this on up, man. And there we go, y'all. Freestyle Cook on Streets, plated on up. Let's go. We got our shallot puree popping off. Got our tuna up there, nice and medium rare, as you can see. We got our sweet potato Savoy cabbage roll popping off. Real simple, man. You know what I mean? Had to do something with that tuna, man. Oh yeah. And you can add whatever you want. You want to add some hot sauce to this, some sriracha over your fish. Do you? Or you could just dip it right there into the shallot puree. Right? So please subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. Try this. Let me know if you try it. Comment. Let me know if you want me to do something, man. You know, just holler at me like I always say, man. Appreciate y'all watching. And you already know what I'm about to do with this. Holla.